Namaskar. Hello to all of you once again. It is sheer happiness that we are back with our bouquet of beautiful artists, dancers and speakers for Utsav's annual dance festival, Sare Jahan Se Acha. I am sure we are all reliving the overwhelming memories and moments of the festival that is hosted most of the eminent artists, outstanding dancers and gurus of the country. Each personality, each artist is special to us and is loved and appreciated by all in the audience and the media. I would like to thank them for making this festival a special one by their support and presentation of beautiful choreographies. Today we are presenting this festival online for reasons that you all are familiar with. But because the show must go on, we are back with you to celebrate this 15th edition of Sare Jahan Se Acha. I would also like to thank all the artists and the speakers of this year for consenting to perform online presentation of Sare Jahan Se Acha, a festival that pays artistic tribute to the nation on its Independence Day celebrations. I hope you all enjoy it. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Renowned Odissi guru and exponent Ranjana Gauharji has been organizing the famous dance festival Sare Jahan Se Acha for the last 15 years without fail. This festival is dedicated towards India's independence. I really admire her for putting up such a huge and successful show for so many years continuously. I also congratulate her for this year's upcoming festival in 2020 August. Thank you Ranjana for giving us also an opportunity to perform in your festival, and also you have given opportunity to my young disciples on your platform. I truly respect and admire your efforts in doing such a huge festival. Congratulations again. Namaskar.
Namaste. I'm Madhura. I'm an Indian classical Kathak dancer from London. I'm here to celebrate and congratulate my dear friend Padma Shri Ranjana Gauharji, her Odissi Dance Academy and her Utsav Educational Cultural Trust. They are celebrating their 15 years of Sare Jahan Se Acha festival. It's not a joke. 15 साल continuously art और artists को promote करना, one really needs a big heart. And I just want to mention this, that Ranjana ji has not only invited me, but she has given platform to many of my talented young dancers also. She is promoting this art and artist and the young artist also from last so many years. And this festival, Sare Jahan Se Acha, is a festival where everyone is celebrating India's independence. It's a very, very prestigious and very known festival in New Delhi. My heartfelt congratulations Ranjana ji आपको. ईश्वर आपको इतनी अच्छी सेहत दे, इतना अच्छा मन दे कि आप हमेशा और भी आगे आने वाले सालों में इस फेस्टिवल को करती रहें और आपकी सेवा जो है not only to the art but this platform is really very very needful and very prestigious for the young artist also. Keep on doing it. Thank you very much. My good wishes are always with you. Thank you.
जय जगन्नाथ। आज उत्सव एजुकेशनल कल्चरल सोसाइटी और रंजना दीदी के मिलित प्रयासों से सारे जहां से अच्छा डांस फेस्टिवल का 15वां साल मनाया जा रहा है। ये डांस फेस्टिवल पिछले 14 सालों से निरंतर गति से चली आ रही है। एज ए पार्ट ऑफ उत्सव मैंने पिछले 20 सालों से रंजना दीदी के साथ जुड़ा हुआ हूँ। उनके अनेक डांस आइटम और डांस ड्रामा को कंपोज करने का मुझे सुयोग मिला। मैं जगन्नाथ महाप्रभु से यही प्रार्थना करता हूँ, महाप्रभु उनको सुदीर्घ और निरामय जीवन प्रदान करें और ये फेस्टिवल इसी तरह अनंत और अबाध गति से चलता रहे। जय जगन्नाथ।
Namaskar, I am Shwapnakalpa Dasgupta. Utsav Educational and Cultural Society, Ranjana Ji's ODC Dance Academy, is celebrating 15 glorious years of its festival, Sare Jahan Se Acha. Heartiest congratulations to Team Utsav and my pranam to Ranjana Ji. Namaskar.
Srimati Ranjana Gohar, renowned Odissi Guru, organizing festival called सारे जहाँ से अच्छा। उनका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन उत्सव एजुकेशनल एंड कल्चरल सोसाइटी की तरफ से फोर्थकमिंग फेस्टिवल के लिए मेरा बेस्ट विशेष एंड मैं
जब जब हम आसमान में स्वतंत्र भारत के झंडे को उन्मुक्तता और स्वच्छंदता से लहराता हुआ देखते हैं, हमारा सर गर्व से ऊंचा हो जाता है और हम याद करते हैं स्वतंत्रता के कवियों और कलाकारों को, जिन्होंने अपने लेखन और प्रस्तुतियों से प्रेरित किया असंख्य स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों को। हम स्वतंत्रता का जश्न मनाते हैं आज के कलाकारों के साथ। नमस्कार। On behalf of Srimati Ranjana Gohar and Utsav, I welcome you to the concluding evening of the 3-day festival Sare Jahan Se Acha, celebrating the spirit of freedom. Padma Shri and Sangeet Natak Academy awardee Ranjana Gohar stands tall in the world of Odissi today. विदुषी रंजना गौहर ने आजीवन कला की सेवा की है और अपने योगदान से शैली को समृद्धि प्रदान की है। एक संरचनाकार के रूप में आपने अपनी मौलिक रचनाओं से ओडिसी नृत्य की सीमाओं का विस्तार किया है। She has also authored a book titled Odissi the Dance Divine and has produced documentaries and serials for Odissi and other classical dance forms. Utsav was founded 33 years ago by Ranjana Gohar to preserve, promote and propagate India's rich and vast performing arts. Utsav endeavors to create further awareness of these arts by organizing annual events such as seminars on Odissi music, an international dance festival Unbound Beats of India for established artists, Sutarang, a young dancers festival to celebrate World Dance Day, and Sare Jahan Se Acha in the month of August, where eminent and senior artists come together to celebrate the spirit of India's independence. Utsav is proud to have disciples who have won appreciation at several events and festivals, both in the country and abroad. Many students of Utsav have received national scholarships. Due to the pandemic, this year the festival is being held online, and we are using this platform to connect with artists worldwide, using the beauty of music and dance, which is full of rasa and bhav, to bond people together. आज के कार्यक्रम में हम पहले प्रस्तुत कर रहे हैं उत्सव की प्रस्तुति नृत्य नाटिका चंद्रभागा.
Chandrabhaga is a beautiful and deeply touching story from Orissa. It is a living legend in Konark. When I heard this story, I was deeply moved because of the tragic end of a beautiful innocent girl in the game of gods. I wanted to translate it into dance and used the combination of Odissi and Chau to create its magic on stage. The music has been very sensitively handled by Shri Saroj Mukanti, and I thank Guru Shashadhara Acharya for his support in Chao. Chandrabhaga.
Chandrabhaga is the mythological story of a beautiful girl who is born from the sea. She lives on the seashore and grows up playing with the sea waves. It so happens that one day the sun god Surya and the god of love Kamdev are roaming in the skies when a discussion leads to who is the mightier of the two. Coincidentally, at that time, the attention of the two gods is caught by the beauty of Chandrabhaga, who is playing on the seashore. Being a shrewd man, Kamdev places a bet with Surya that if he wins the love of the damsel, he would be the mightier of the two. Surya agrees to the challenge and goes down to meet the young lady. At that moment, Kamdev shoots an arrow of love at Surya, which makes him pursue her more relentlessly. Chandrabhaga is impressed by the handsome young man, and the two develop a feeling of closeness. Their close friendship worries Kamdev, and so he shoots an arrow of hatred at Chandrabhaga, and as a result of this, she spurns Surya's overtures. A slighted Surya is enraged, and now he is hell-bent on winning her by force. A frightened Chandrabhaga turns to her mother, the sea, and pleads with her to take her into her lap. She then throws herself into the ocean. And so, the beautiful Chandrabhaga meets with a tragic death because of a malicious plot of the gods. The opening scene depicts Chandrabhaga, who has blossomed into a charming, pretty maiden and is playing with the waves at the seashore. Choreography is by Guru Ranjana Gohar. We present Chandrabhaga by Guru Ranjana Gohar and Utsav Repertory.
गम पध मनि धप पसनी पनि ध मधप गप मगर सनि ध सरे ग सरे प मग गम पध मनि धप पसनी पनि ध मधप गप मगर सनि ध गम ग ग गम गम पम ग धनि ध ध धनि धनि सनि ध गम ग ग गम गम पम ग धनि ध ध धनि धनि सनि ध पद प सनि ध पद प नि ध प मध प म ग रे ग प म ग रे स गम ग ग गम गम पम ग धनि ध ध धनि धनि सनि ध गम ग ग गम गम पम ग धनि ध ध धनि धनि सनि ध पद प सनि ध पद प नि ध प मध प म ग रे ग प म ग रे स रे ग म रे ग गम प नि ध प स रे ग म रे ग गम पनि धप पध सारे कार सनि धनि पध मप गम गप मप गम गरे स रे गम गरे गम पध पम पध सारे कार सनि धप मग गरे गम गरे गम पध पम पध सारे कार सनि धप मग
a story, and what a lovely presentation. एक प्रस्तुति को मंच पर उभारने के लिए बहुत सारे लोगों का योगदान होता है, जैसे कि लाइट डिजाइनर, साउंड इंजीनियर, और प्रस्तुति को डॉक्यूमेंट और पब्लिसाइज करने में अहम भूमिका निभाते हैं वीडियोग्राफर्स और फोटोग्राफर्स. We at Utsav feel it is important for the dancers to have an insight to these aspects that enhance a presentation, as also to acknowledge those who work behind the scenes to promote dancers and their art. Today we have with us Shri Sandeep Datta, who will give us an insight about the basic knowledge of stage lights for dance. Sandeep Datta is a very well-known and sought-after light designer. He has worked with almost all eminent dancers and choreographers of the country and has designed and executed lights both in the country and abroad. He has also executed projects for different institutions like the ICCR for Festivals of India and various countries abroad. Over to Sandeep Datta.
Dhinta, kititak dhe, dhinak, dhinta, kititak dhe.
Namaste. My name is Sandeep Datta. By profession I am a light designer, and I must congratulate Utsav Education and Cultural Society, who is organizing online festival of Sare Jahan Se Achha this year, which we are not able to do in auditorium due to COVID. I came into the field of light designing under the guidance of my guru, Sri Gautam Bhattacharya, who trained me since 1992. And we were staying in the same area, and I was lucky enough to meet him after my diploma in electronics. And he insisted that if I can learn the light design part for the theatre and dance part. So after he introduced me to the lighting world of the theatre, I joined him and soon started moving with him to watch the shows. That's how my journey started. And since 2004, I have started my journey for freelance light design.
Why do you think it is important for dancers to have a basic knowledge of lights?
Yes, a basic light knowledge should be there for the dancers, because one should know the importance of light. Without light, everything is dark. If you are not standing in the right position or in proper position, you will always remain in dark. So you have to know how to catch the light. So that is very important for each and every dancer. They should know that they have to come and they have to feel the light from their eyes or whatever source they can feel it. Because if you are not feeling the light, the warmth of the light, that means you are standing in the dark. So the best thing, if you can feel the light from the corner of your eyes when you're standing on the stage. So then you can feel that if the light is coming in your eyes, that means you are not in the dark. But generally the problem comes when somebody is standing for a spot. Then if you forgot the marking given to you by the light designer or any technical person for the spot, if you are not standing there, then that effect is gone, and we have to give you a general light so that you are visible to the audience, and the whole magic goes.
How do lights enhance a performance?
The light uses we use stage as a canvas. It's like a paint. We work with the light as a painter, because we also use paints like from the light sources which we use for enhance your dance. We have to watch, we have to know what is the content of the dance material, what is there. Otherwise we will not able to judge you with the lights. If you are doing something in a Rodru, I cannot give you a blue light on that because you are a Bhadram. So I have to give you red color on it. So for that you have to know Navrasas, which is very important for anyone. Even dancers is must for light person also. It is must to know the Navrasas, because everything which we do is based on rasas. If you have a knowledge of rasas, then it's easy for us to create the ambience for the right mood and the right purpose.
Is it important for a light technician to understand and research the subject of the dance performance?
For a dance performance, we have to know the content on what. If it's a pure dance, then it's not a problem, because when you are doing a pure dance in any Pallavi or for Kathak, any open dance, then it's not an issue, because then we can give any light, any bright light, so that your face is visible to the audience. But when you are doing any ballet production or any theme-based dance production, then we have to think about the lights, about the moods, and we have to know the story. And at least if you don't know the story, you will not able to judge the dance performance of any kind of a ballet. For that, it is best if we have a knowledge of Indian mythology. I will not say mythology is the knowledge which we gained from our Purans or Vedas, because if any dancer, or including me, if any technician knows the stories or small stories of Ramayana, Mahabharata, or any kind of historical stories from our Indian text, then it's easy to understand, because our dance, 80% dance productions or more are totally based on these small stories of all the Indian literature, and including any dance form, whether it is South Indian or it's North Indian, they are story based. So it's best to have a knowledge of our small stories which we have read in our childhood, in the Amar Chitra Kathas or Twinkle or Chandamama.
When it comes to understanding or research of the subject before the dance performance, is it necessary for you to interact with the dancers, get their thought process, and what is their outcome with the project at hand?
For any dance production, there are 3 ways of working. Number one, when the script is ready, everything is ready, and when the dance production is ready, we go and watch the rehearsal. So when we watch the rehearsal, we will discuss it with the choreographer or the guru present there. What is their vision, what they want from the production, and that is practically possible or not possible. So there is always a 3 ways of working. Either the guru, we will discuss and mutually come to a point where we can create, okay, this is possible and this we can do with lights, and this is not possible to do with the lights. Number one, and then we go with that mood. Number 2 is if the dancer leave it to us, and is leave it to us, okay, you know it's your job, you know it better, you do it in your own way. Then we plan it in our own way. And the number 3rd is we leave everything to the choreographer, whatever they want. So if they say, no, I want this particular color in this theme, so I go with it, because it's his demand. In the last, it's his production. I can only suggest. I can say this color will not go. But if he insists, no, I want this particular color in this, that is fine, because it's his production. He has to be satisfied first. So it's always 3 ways of working with any guru or any choreographer.
Many people are opposed to the use of smoke machines and other props for classical performances. What are your views?
Generally, we use intelligent lights with smoke machines to create the ambience. It sometimes depends if we use smoke or not, because sometimes when it's a live performance, some musicians or vocalists, they got irritated a little bit with the smoke because it has a smell. So sometimes it creates a problem for them while they are singing, or they are playing some flute or anything, any windpipe instrument. For me, smoke can be used for enhance a little bit in between for any dance performance, because the light also needs a medium to travel. If there is a light and with the color, and if the light is if the medium is not there, then the color will hit the floor only. It will be not visible to the audience. So a smoke machine gives the medium. Then in that medium, they can watch the lights. So it all depends on the dancer, on the guru. If they want, okay, no, we are not comfortable with the smoke, I will not use the smoke. But if they say, no, you can use it, but a little, so then I will like to use it. And when there is a need, if there is no need of a smoke machine or something, then I will not like to use it. Smoke can be used for effects, to create an ambience. So it will enhance that particular moment of the dance production.
What about the use of props such as fabric or bells or a painting or maybe an image at the background? How does that affect your lighting? Or what is your opinion on the usage of these props?
And if we are using any properties at the back, so one has to be sure that it should not be very big, it should be small, and it should go with the theme. It should not be like this, there is a property, we will put some property there, and it has not going with the theme of the production. And property is okay, but if it is a set or something like that, then you cannot change that set for every scene. That also have to keep in mind. If we are creating a set, it has to go with all the scenes. Otherwise, you cannot hide the set with in this situation that it will not visible. It will be visible to the audience throughout the performance. If we are using the set, then we have to use it very intelligently so that it can go with the throughout with the whole production or whole dance. And I personally don't like to use the LED walls as a set, because in LED walls the intensity is so high and it's so and when we use for the set the colors that's so bright that the dancer is lost in it. If you see, if you can judge it yourself. You can go and watch any of a performance or any performance in YouTube where there is a LED wall at the back. You will feel that the dancer is not visible. Our purpose is that the audience is coming to watch the performance. It is not coming there to see the graphics at the back. So I want to highlight the dancer. So personally, I don't like the LED walls. That is too bright for any dance form. If there is a need to give any kind of images, then I personally like to use the projectors, because the projectors can give a better luminance. It gives a better effect. Then we can balance the dance also and the projector intensity also. So the dancer is not lost and our purpose is also solved.
What are the names and uses of some lights for the stage that dancers should have a basic knowledge about?
There are few lights which a dancer should know, at least whether doing a solo or anything. If you are not taking any technical person with you, so you should have a little bit of knowledge, that is to show people your face. The audience is coming to watch your face, your movements, your abhinaya. So for that, yes, of course, the dancer should know the name of few lights like power cans 1000 watts at least, and some for spots there are profile lights which you can use to create spots, and there are Fresnels which we can use for a soft top light, so your whole face is visible to the audience. So I can request all of the young upcoming dancers or the dancers, if there is any workshop of lighting is going on, please attend at least once or twice if possible. Then it will enhance your own production and you will know how to use the light. That is very important. Light creates a same part which a makeup does to you or a good music does to you. It's the same thing. It will enhance your production. So you should have a little knowledge about lights. Yes, you can go and ask in any auditorium what kind of lights you have. They will tell you that we have power cans. But power cans are for face lights. Then you can ask them, are you using any LED lights? If he says yes, we have LEDs, so you can request them, okay, LEDs are can be used for a backlight, but don't use LEDs as a front light. If possible, in some new auditoriums or in some new places, you will get only LED lights. So LED lights are cold light. It doesn't give you a warm look. So the problem comes when you will see the pictures of yours or video of yours later on, is it will give you a metallic effect, because these are cold on colors, and it will give you a bad metallic effect on your skin. The skin tone changes with the LED lights. So personally, I don't like LED lights because it kills the whole warmth of the dancer. So always try to insist to get at least some bar cans in which you can show your face. I also face this problem. When I go somewhere and I see the lights and they're all LED lights, then I request them, you can give me just 4 warm lights. I want to show the face of the dancer, because if the dancer is not visible to the audience, then what is the point of dancer being dance on the stage, because he is not totally visible, and the LEDs are totally I can say it doesn't give you a good effect on the face texture and our skin texture.
Any advice to young dancers about stage presence, angles, markings, etc., to be taken while performing to achieve the best light effects during a performance?
During the performance, I can understand that you all are so immersed in dance that you lost the markings. If you lost the marking, the whole magic of the lights gone. The thing is, you have to be very careful. I know it will take time. I can understand you because you're so engrossed in the music that you are lost in it. But you have to be cautious that I have to take that marking. If you are not taking the marking of the light, then it will kill the magic effect which we trying to create through the light. And if you are not standing in a proper spot, I have to give you the side lights, so you have to be visible. And the moment I will give you the side lights, it will kill the whole ambience. It will kill the whole beauty of that particular piece where you have taken a pose or you are doing some abhinay.
And lastly, please give a few words of advice to dancers about stage lights, which you think that they should know on their own.
A dancer, the upcoming dancer, should understand that the light will, again, as I told earlier, the light is there to enhance your production, and every color of the light has some meaning. You cannot just go and say, okay, I want to use green light in this. The light which is coming, it should have a value. Why the red light is coming? Why the blue light is coming? Why magenta light is coming? So the light should come with a purpose. So for that, you have to go deep to your subject. What are you going to present? If you are going to present a normal piece, then it's okay. The bright light should be there. But if you are doing some ballet or something like that, then you have to go and think how many rasas I am using out of Navrasas. So according to rasa, you choose the lights. That you can discuss with the light person, or you can suggest, okay, on this piece I want to use this color. The color should come with a purpose, and there is no shortcut for upcoming dancers. You have to work hard. You have to do your riyaz. You have to do your practice daily, and listen what your guru says to you. As I got a very good guru in my life, Shri Gautam Bhattacharya, who's trained me, and I am lucky that under his guidance, I am continuing my journey. So Guru can show you the path. As if I say Gautam ji has shown me the world of light, Ranjana ji has shown me the world of dance. It started in 2005 when we came together for some protection, and after that she has guided me. I have learned so many things from her, the timings, the colors, the use of spots, which I have learned from her also. So a guru, you have to learn. We are learning every day, and I am also learning every day. So we have to learn, work hard, give your time, have patience. It takes time to come.
Sandeep Datta for throwing light on such an important aspect of stage presentation. We now have for you Odissi by Shri Debashish Patnaik. Devashish Patnaik received initial training in dance from the late Guru Kashinath Raut and is now training under the eminent Guru, Guru Durga Charan Ranveer. He is a research scholar at the Prachin Kala Kendra and is a recipient of senior scholarship from the Ministry of Culture, Government of India. He is also an A-grade artist of Doordarshan and an impaneled artist of ICCR. He has been honoured with many titles and awards which include Shringar Mani and the Jaydev Puraskar from the Government of Odisha, to name a few. He has been visiting faculty at RIMT University in Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam.
नमस्कार, मैं ओडिसी नृत्य गुरु दुर्गा चरण रणवीर आज आपको नमस्कार करता है। मेरे सौभाग्य आज श्रीमती पद्मश्री रंजना गौहर जी मेरे शिष्य को उसका नृत्य उत्सव में नृत्य करने के लिए उसको सुजोग दिया, इसीलिए मैं रंजना गौर जी को स्वागत करता है, अभिनंदन जनाती है। आज मेरे शिष्य श्री देवाशीष पटनायक के नृत्य उत्सव में नृत्य कार्यक्रम परिवेशन करेंगे। देवाशीष पटनायक बहुत भलो ओडिसी डांस करती है। वो सारा विश्व में ओडिसी डांस करने के लिए, प्रसार करने के लिए देश विदेश में बहुत नाम किया।
This evening, Devashish presents Pallavi. Pallavi is a pure dance item and implies elaboration, an exposition not only of the dance but also of the music that accompanies it. Like the blossoming of a flower, the Pallavi gradually unfolds the particular rag upon which it is based, and a beautiful tapestry of rhythm, music, and movement is created. This Pallavi is based on Rag Rageshri. Music has been composed by Guru Shri Sukanta Kundu, rhythm has been composed by Guru Shri Niranjan Patra, and dance has been choreographed by Guru Shri Durga Charan Ranveer.
मेलोनुत्पन्ना रागेश्वरी मता बुद्धि आरोही दीपाहीनासु बिलो पंचमोजिता गंधार कथ्यते बाली निषाद मात्य किरीतः गानम सुसंगतम् ता तारी ता झम तारे ता तारी झम तारी ता झम झेणा वीणा तारी झेणा झेणू ता झम तारी तारी ता झम झेणू तारी तारी ता झम झेणा वीणा तारी झेणा झेणू ता झम तारी तारी ता झम तारी तारी झम तारी ता झम झेणा वीणा तारी झेणा झेणू ता झम तारी तारी ता झम झेणा तारी झम तारी ता झम झेणा वीणा तारी झेणा झेणू ता झम तारी तारी ता झम तारी तारी ता झम तारी ता झम झेणा वीणा तारी झम तारी झम तारी झम ता झम ता झम ता झम ता झम झम तारी ता झम तारी तारी झम तारी ता झम तारी तारी झम तारी ताको जेणू ता जेणा तारी ताको जेणू ता जेणा तारी ताको जेणू ता जेणा तारी ता जेणू तारी ताको जेणू ता जेणा तारी ताको जेणू ता जेणा तारी ताको जेणू ता जेणा तारी ता जेणू तारी जेणू ताको जेणू ताको तारी ता झम तारी तारी झम तारी ता झम झेणा वीणा तारी झेणा झेणू ता झम तारी तारी ता झम तारी ता झम तारी तारी ता झम तारी ता झम तारी झम तारी ता झम तारी तारी ता झम 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 तारी झम तारी झम तारी झम तारी ता झम तारी तारी झम तारी ता झम झेणा वीणा तारी झेणा झेणू ता झम तारी तारी ता झम तारी तारी ताजेरो तारी ताजेरो ताजो तारी जो ताजेरो तारी ताजेरो ताजो तारी जाओ तारी जाओ तारी जाओ तारी जाओ ताजेरो तारी ताजो तारी जाओ तारी जाओ ताजेरो तारी ताजो तारी ताजो तारी ताजो ताजो तारी ताजो तारी गामरे सन सधन सगमा मगमनि धनि सनि मदनि सा गामरे सन सधन सगमा मगमनि धनि सनि मदनि सा धनि सनि द मदनि द म गामरे सनि सधनि सगमा धनि सनि द मदनि द म गामरे सनि सधनि सगमा सग सगम गम 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 धनि सा धनि धनि सा धनि द गम गम रि सा गम गम मम गम धनि सा धनि सा धनि द गम गम रि सा गम गम मम गम धनि सा धनि सा द सा गम गम धनि मदनि सा धनि सा धनि सा धनि गम सा गम रि धनि सा धनि सा धनि सा सा गम रि धनि सा धनि सा धनि सा सा गम रि धनि सा धनि सा धनि सा तारी ताजो तारी 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 ताजो कीना तारी जेनु ताजो तारी ताजो तारी तारी ताजो कीना तारी जेनु ताजो तारी ताजो तारी ताजो तारी ताजो तारी ताजो तारी ताजो
With this presentation, we conclude the 3-day festival Sare Jahan Se Acha. I now invite Guru Srimati Ranjana Gohar to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Wow, wasn't that amazing? we've had 3 days of mesmerizing performances by these wonderful dancers and speakers. They have filled our hearts with joy and new ideas and enriched us in a way that is difficult to forget them. I thank them all for their support and beautiful performances. It's a huge thought process and a teamwork that works together to present a festival like this one. And I have many people to thank. I begin with my very special thanks for my dear friend Sadhna Srivastava, who has stood by me and Utsav through thick and thin. Thank you, Sadhna ji, for being with us. I would also like to thank Vinod Kevin Bachchan and Vrinda Chadda, who are senior dancers and teachers at Utsav. My very special thanks to Sachit Mangaraj for his support in video editing, and a very special thanks also to Madhu Sen, our festival coordinator. But for these people, this festival would not have been possible. A special thanks and heartfelt thanks to my audience for their support and overwhelming response. And I also would like to thank media for continuous support. We shall meet again with new thoughts, new hope, and more creative and magical performances like this one. Thank you all for your support. See you next year. Namaskar.